So they'll be calling you a radical, and this is a real important video, and fucking stay in there fucking with me. Hang in there, real important. So I was just out at Westinghouse, the Air Force's Mox Fuel fucking Little Mountain, Utah. I was just out there trying to get some footage of this catastrophe that they're decommissioning right now. And they told me I couldn't shoot. I says, I'm on a county fucking road. I can shoot video. So all the cops, everybody's security's all over me. And I'm like, no, I have the legal right to fucking do this. Right here? No, I know the law. No. They told me if I put the videos up, whatever, I didn't get a chance. I'm going to go back out this afternoon. I talked to the cops. I said, no, I know this is a county road. I live here. I have total legal right. I'm not inside the fucking plant. I'm right here on the county fucking road. They threatened to arrest me, you know, the Air Force. So, get this. So then we'll talk about the salmon numbers. But first off, let's talk about Little Mountain, Utah. I grew up out there. They've been chasing me out of that site since I was a kid. I know what they've been doing. There's Minuteman missile silos all over there. So it's the fucking ballistic missile fucking, you know, line of defense. That's what they do out there. But then there's a big fucking hole in a pit. And so I know what they've been doing for years. They use nuclear fallout. They ship it in there. I've seen it. They freaking test these missiles, their parts, with all kinds of nuclear radiation, mostly thorium. I mean, they use everything. Nobody out there knows, because Standard Examiner is the biggest weakling joke of a newspaper in history. I mean, what a joke. K.S.L. joke. They're all jokes. Deseret News, they're jokes. We have no media. So I'm out there. So get this. The last week or two, I've been seeing all these trucks go. I could spot a nuclear waste vehicle from that million miles away. So there's a guy in the state of Utah. His name's Pat Sheehan. Okay, he's head of radiation. I've talked to him. I sent him the videos of the cows drinking nuclear fallout out of the Argonite nuclear waste burn facility. He don't care. Sent him video of Energy Solutions driving a truck through East Layton, uncovered. We zapped in on it. We got close on it and got it from South Carolina. Hotter than hell. Illegal. They don't care, these government derelicts. So, get this. So I see a Peterson container the other day, big one. I know what they build. Peterson Fabrications right here. I grew up with all those guys. And so, by the way, that was their container that blew up at WIP. What's WIP? So, I see, I'm like, whoa, that's a dry cask component. So I'm out there, and I'm talking to these guys. I'm talking to everybody. I'm, you know, trying to get, there's all kinds of people in there from Colorado, all over. I said, what the fuck is going on? So I dig, and I find the FOIA NRC doc. I mean, this should be in the front page of the fucking Standard. Should be on the front page of K.S.L. It's like K.S.L. come to me when I was out at Energy Solutions protesting the 700,000. They're like, I says, why the fuck would I talk to you? My video got 15,000 views. Yours got 141. Who's the fucking media? Not you, assholes. Pieces of shit. But I call Doug Wright a terrorist every chance I get, because that's what he is. They're cowards. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I'll post the NRC doc. So they gave them decommissioning. So now get this, nobody knows this, but in the NRC doc, this is the lie they've been covering up for years out there. So in the doc, they call it the trench. Nobody even knew the trench. I've been saying this for decades. They're using Mox Fuel. So now, remember, Westinghouse, I've shot lots of videos. Westinghouse is on this side of Little Mountain, right around the hooks where they're at. They're right there. Now, Westinghouse came in the 1980s. The Air Force has been doing this since the 50s, 60s. You know, I mean, who? Because my grandfather, the big giant freaking cement contractor, I mean, he told me, he says, God, we took trucks out there and would shoot concrete in those missiles, you know, 100 trucks deep for, you know, days and days and days. So, I'm like, why would Westinghouse, Zirconium, they say they just make, I said, no. They're experimenting with thorium. Now, remember, Westinghouse is bankrupt. Now, this is important. Remember, they had to go to private equity just to make payroll. Private equity firms, they're bankrupt. Toshiba, Westinghouse, the same company, this nuclear cabal, which Trump says he's going to bail it out. So the Japanese National Bank, which is the World Bank, which is you, say they're going to bail them out. Toshiba, you know, Chicago Bridge and Iron, Arriva, it's all one big cabal. General Electric, you know, TEPCO, I am just a patsy, oh boy, on Balco, Nuclear Island. So, get this, so you can read the doc yourself. You Utahns need to wake up. Why? No wonder we have so much cancer out there. I can name off dozens and dozens of people that have died right there where I live. So, they call it the trench. Apparently, just like I've said, they've just been burying in the dirt. So they're decommissioning. So I'm out there today. I says, I want to know where you're putting it. I mean, I have the legal right to know, where is it? I don't see any FOIA document. In the document, it doesn't say, are you dry casting it, leaving on site? Are you shipping it out? Where's it going? I want to know where's it going. What are you doing? And so, look, I know for a fact Westinghouse, because I have whistleblowers that have told me. I mean, half the community I grew up with worked there. You know, why the Delmar stuff? Because I call Fukushima Delmar syndrome. By the way, that's real. This is real from about 1981 or so. I call it Delmar syndrome. Why Delmar syndrome? Just like China, you draw a straight line through Fukushima, Japan, Delmar, Argentina, the island. So, it's important. So, they wouldn't let me film out there. I'm like, well, I'm on a county road. I grew up there. I live right there. Hello, what are you talking about? So I'll go back out there this afternoon. So Westinghouse has been experimenting, you know, with thorium, with all these chemicals that they're quoting, but think about this. So they've been taking the Minuteman missiles, all these missiles, which so outdated it's unreal, it's still pouring the money. They've been taking the parts for them and actually the missiles, whatever, and testing every kind of nuclear radiation scenario on them right there. You should see their hole. I've seen it. I've been in there. There's a big giant hole and they have some concrete walls that are just three-sided. So, but we have no media here, so to the salmon numbers. So the Willamette stillhead runs over. It's done. 2,600 for the year. You heard me right. What's the 10-year mean? 35,000. So let's move on. Oh, the Bonneville, the summer runs okay, even though they haven't even hit the spring numbers yet. It's pathetic. It's off a cliff. My uncle just came down from Alaska, gave me, they're reporting all this in Alaska. I have a stack of news articles, he gave me this. They're reporting all the dead tide pools. A friend of his, and I'll do another video and show you, has went on Alaska and all the tide pools are dead, just like I documented, just like Durnford up did there. You know, I walked the coast of California, we can't see. So, the Bonneville stillhead number right now is at 14,000. They should be getting that a day. So we can walk it down. I'll post the numbers. 2010, I believe 400,000. 2011, 400,000. 2010, 200,000. And it progressively gets worse all the way down to, I mean, way down. 2013, way, not like this. 10-year mean, I mean, they're sitting at 14,000. 10-year mean's about 300,000. Nothing to see. Idaho's none. I mean, this is a catastrophe. You know, so I'm talking to them in Alaska, I mean, giant catastrophe. All the tide pools completely dead. Of course, we know the Muir's all washed up dead. They're going crazy up there. The salmon are collapsing in an epic freaking way. You know, the ecology's freaking, it's a disaster, it's a nightmare. But so I'll go back out to Westinghouse, try to get some footage. Now, like I said, I'm trying to raise money, you know, with the posters. And I've sent a few of them out. You know, I've sold 2 of the big ones. I haven't had them printed yet. Well, you know, I told them pay me later when you got some money. I'm selling the big ones. There's only, not gonna be many of those. Probably only 33 of those at $311. So the little one's 33 bucks. Yeah, whatever. I don't care if you got $1, if you got $5. You can donate whatever, and I'll send you one. Just send me a box or thing. You know, I've been mailing them out. Cynthia said she got hers yesterday. So they're numbered. They're signed by me. They're cool. And so, you know, I'm coming out of the open heart surgery rehab, you know, and the leukemia fight, and I'm getting ready to sue Ogden Regional for the malpractice they did. 3 different, I mean, I was in there talking to it's like, I was in there at the hospital today, called out on my doctor, I said, because they had to go down my throat, inside my throat, because I went in AFib after the open heart surgery. It shocked my heart twice. That's brutal. You never want that done, by the way. And I'm like, yeah, I was in there. I says, I got to tell you, the colloidal shock treatment worked. And I says, my daughter says you should have done it to his brain too. Funny. So, but this is a big deal out there. So I'll post the FOIA document. I mean, here's the same old scam. Just moving nuclear waste all over, anywhere. Who knows? But I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll find out because I'm the media. So, Little Mountain, Utah, experimenting with radiation, which I've been saying it. Now they're admitting it. Now they got the FOIA NRC approved from 2015 to 2020, the decommissioning. So where are they putting it? And they say right in it, oh, it's just a trench. Nobody knows that. They've never admitted to just trench, just burying the dirt for years. Nobody's ever admitted that. I've been reporting it for years. You know, so everybody says I was crazy. How fucking crazy am I now? And by the way, my first PhD, which the university took away at General Electric, know this, I'm the one that originally said there's 269 of these nuclear waste dumps all over the United States. I mean, there's one at Hillfield in Utah, that's one at Little Mountain, they're all over. You know, of course the reactors, tick-tock, San Onofre, Diablo. And by the way, you veiny goats at San Diego, I got news. You had a meltdown at San Onofre. You had a not just a scram in 20, and it got leaked to me, and I'm the one that put out all the information to the media down there, and they did report it. And that's how we broke their back. Not on the fucking beach. So they had a meltdown January 30th, 2012. I reported from the bone marrow transplant. Kevin Blanch, the greatest fight in human history. AML leukemia fighter. You know, I was given 2 months to live almost 6 years ago. The fight goes on. So you fainting goats in Utah, the Ogden Standard Examiner are criminals. They're the derelictest freaking weakling. By the way, Weber County is the most corrupt county it's the most corrupt place in the county, from county commissioners to dog catchers, all the way up to Mike Lee, Senator, you know, Rob Bishop, Congressman here, all of them. I mean, it's the most corrupt place. I mean, corruption isn't actually, I mean, there's no criminal action. It's encouraged. Corruption's encouraged here. It is the economy. Stay tuned.